Welcome to Conversation 2019.
I would like to invite someone to the stage who has been part of this trend since it began. And he founded iAdvize 9.5 years ago. So please welcome to the stage the CEO, Julien.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us to the third edition of Conversation. You are twice as many year on year, and that's fantastic. Today we have customers here, we have our partners, and we even have our EBU experts who join us. So thanks a lot to all of you for your trust, for being here today. We've been working very hard to delight you today, so I hope you are having a great conversation. One-to-one. One-to-one is the kind of delightful experience happening every day in physical stores. And this should be the ideal interaction that each companies offer each customers online. And now, thanks to messaging, this is possible. Last year, on this stage, I was telling you that messaging became a new standard. With more than 5 billion cumulated monthly active users all over the world, used by all the generations and all the cultures, messaging is the new standard. But more than a standard, it's now a new way of daily life. We all have several messaging apps installed on our phones. We use them every day, every hour, even every minute to share our lives with friends, family, and even to work. We are addicted to messaging. And companies understood that. More than 65% of European companies now offer a messaging interaction to their customer. And when I have the chance to talk to one of our new customers, I ask them, why did you decide to offer messaging to your customer? And the answer is very simple. It's a must-have. It's a must-have, and all new customers always begin with a proof of concept experiment. They want to demonstrate that there is a messaging efficiency. And when it's done, they want to scale. They want to offer 24/7 conversational capacity to all their customers. And what is the ideal solution to scale in a profitable way? Chatbots. Since 2017, many companies ask us for chatbots. And when one of our customers asks us for something, we ask ourselves, what does their customer, your customer, expect? And you are here today as professionals, but we all have the same chance. We are customers in our own life. And you all have the answer to this question, which is quite simple. We are expecting for authenticity, empathy, trust, creativity, what we call emotional intelligence. And unfortunately, that's not exactly, as we've talked just recently, what AI can provide. That's really the human power. And we now see analyst companies, such as Forrester, telling us that there is a backlash on chatbots, that companies are going to reinvest into human. The question is why? And we have already had the answer last year on this stage. We had the chance to interview Alexandre Lebrun, who is a serial AI entrepreneur. He founded several chatbots companies, sold to leaders such as Nuance, Facebook. And he told us that the technology is simply not ready to handle an autonomous conversation. It's a kind of science fiction today. But it's not as simple as this, because we also know that as customers, we expect instantaneity. We expect ubiquity, accuracy, the capacity to predict our needs. the ability not to have to repeat the same thing again and again to different person, and even when we can, of course, to help ourselves. And this is exactly what AI, or moreover machine learning, can provide. You've maybe heard about this prediction made by Herbert Simon, Economic Nobel Prize. Machines will be capable within 20 years of doing any work a man can do. Herbert made this prediction 63 years ago, and he didn't survive to it. We believe at iAdvize that AI doesn't have to compete with human, but AI can complete human. And this is exactly the philosophy that has been driving us to design a new conversational platform, gathering the best of messaging, human power, and AI. So now the question is, can messaging handle the whole customer journey at scale and in a profitable way? To answer this question, today, I want to share with you the vision we've built for a famous fashion brand, The Couples. We've designed for them a premium humanized digital experience they can offer at scale and in a profitable way. Before doing this demo for you, I first have a question. Who's going to a wedding this summer? Yeah. Maybe 1/3 of this room is going to a wedding. I'm going to a wedding too, and it will be mine. In 3 weeks. Thank you. And you know, we all ask ourselves the same question before going to a wedding. What I'm going to wear? What will be my outfit? So let me introduce you Emma. Her best friend Sofia is going to get married this summer. And guess what? She's looking for an outfit. She's at home. She lives in Birmingham. And as many of us, when we look at inspiration, we go online. So she's going online, browsing online, looking for inspiration before going out for a dinner with friends. As many purchase stories, it begins with a Google search. Emma knows The Couples, and she's curious to know if she can be inspired by the brand. As The Couples wants to offer a humanized premium experience, they offer this ability to all their visitors to engage the conversation whenever they want in one click on the messaging button. But Emma is not ready yet for a conversation. After she spends several minutes browsing online, we predict that Emma now needs help, and we notify her that she has access to a personal shopper experience. Emma accepts, and we connect her with Audrey. Audrey is part of our Hebrew expert community. She has been selected by The Couples as a personal shopper in UK. She's a fashion addict, of course. The day she worked as a press officer in the fashion industry, and the night she advised The Couples visitors as a personal shopper. So Audrey will welcome Emma and ask her how she can help. Emma shares with Audrey her personal situation and her needs for an outfit. As Emma has already spent a lot of time looking for inspiration, she already has some idea in mind that she wants to share. And that's great about messaging, is this ability to share pictures and images, as a picture says 1,000 of words. But unfortunately, time is running fast. Emma has to run away. She has a dinner in the city with her friend, and we offer her to leave her email address to read later the Audrey answers. So, the next day, during her morning tea, as we all do in this room, she checked her phone, and she got notified. She got the answer that Audrey has sent her yesterday. So Emma will check every product into detail, She has selected a dress, a coordinated jacket, and a bag. And what is interesting about our experts is this ability that they have to share their advice about product they own themselves, sharing about details. So Emma is delighted, and she will share her satisfaction before the end of the conversation. So, more than just a dress, she was able to get a personalized advice on a complete outfit. Moreover, this is exactly the kind of experience that we all remember as a customer and that can make us a promoter. So Emma will complete her transaction to the Cooper's website and will be, of course, delighted to receive her order within 2 days. Okay, all of those sounds perfect until now. Unfortunately, 48 hours before the wedding, she discovered that the maid of honor just have the same purse as her. And she finds the situation embarrassing and wants to exchange her product. So her instant reaction, of course, is to go to the Cooper's website and engage the conversation. Emma will try to help herself finding a solution for this exchange. And as you can imagine, a standard product exchange is not possible within 48 hours. So of course, this doesn't meet Emma's expectations. So the bot that has been qualifying her will connect her to the customer service, to Tim, a customer agent from the Couples. Emma has previously seen a selection of various bags, and she has in mind a red one. So she will ask to Tim for it, and Tim will refine the bag for her and send the bag. This is exactly the one she wants, and Tim got the perfect solution. A standard product exchange in the closest store to her, where this bag is available now in stock. And that's perfect, as Emma said. All of this has been possible thanks to our Salesforce Service Cloud connector. Tim, as an agent, have access to Emma profile, last recommended product sent by Audrey, our review expert, and Tim also have the capacity to check if the product is available close to Emma. That's the power of our platform, this ability to get connected to your ecosystem of solutions and data. So that's it for today, and that's already a lot. Our insight survey will help the brand to track if the conversation will drive the visitor to store. And in this case, it's absolutely obvious that Emma will go to the store and might make additional purchase. Okay. Now, I propose you to discover the backstage. To discover how this special conversational wedding campaign has been built through iAdvize autonomously. Okay, so let's log in and see that. So this is the Couples active conversational campaigns. We want to edit the personal shopper experience campaign. As you've seen, you can, of course, set up a campaign for your website, but also for your mobile app or third-party messaging apps such as Messenger or social media. For each campaign, we define an objective to achieve. In this case, we want to increase the conversion rate. So, okay, let's now add a new rule to this campaign. This wedding campaign is seen as an opportunity to acquire new customers. So I will select visitors with a low engagement rate. We want a quick return on investment, so I will target high-value potential orders. And of course, we will target only visitors looking for a wedding outfit. So I will select pages related to wedding. That's it. To increase the contact rate, I will customize the notification. We now provide you a notification builder to make you as autonomous as you want or need. We've A/B tested several templates to offer the best click rate as possible. and you also have this capacity to customize all our best performing templates, changing the avatars, label, and so on. So let's create this notification. Our wedding campaign is almost ready. We just have to set who's going to answer those visitors' questions. Okay, that's it. Our campaign is ready in less than 5 minutes. We want to drive more conversational opportunities during this wedding campaign. So I will add this choice in the couples qualification bot. Simple qualification can be handled within our in-house chatbots. And as a true platform, we also integrate third-party editors, such as the partner like Didu, Botfuel, or Inventa for more advanced conversational experience. So let's now edit our qualification bot scenario. I want to offer an immediate opportunity for visitors who engage the conversation to get advice to find their wedding outfit. So I will add a new choice, and I will address those conversations to EBU personal shoppers. That's it. As the wedding campaign will now drive more conversations, we need more personal shoppers to answer all visitors. Thanks to EBU, onboarding new talents is really easy. So let's have a look at the current sourcing campaigns active for the couples. So we have pending candidates waiting for answers. They have all completed a test to qualify them, and we are going to review them. Ella is a good profile, so we'll accept her. Sorry for Jayden, his scoring is too low. So that's it. In 3 minutes, we've onboarded new talents to answer our visitors. Just as you, we are all obsessed by value creation and the ability to measure it. So the couples can, of course, measure the impact on their revenues, such as conversion, repeat purchase, etc. And we are introducing a new report based on customer experience. So you have this ability to measure the NPS, customer satisfaction, look at the reviews in detail, go into conversation to read them related to, for example, a bad note on NPS. And we also offer you now the ability to measure the drive to store impact. Many of our customers want now to track the impact of conversation on offline sales, and this is now possible. So, more than ever, we are innovating to help you to humanize your digital experience. And now, we are able to provide this to you at scale and in a profitable way. We have the chance to have today the global head of client experience of the couples, Nam. I don't know if he's here over there. Nam, please join us.
One, two.
Yeah.
Is it working? Should we sit or just stay?
No, we can stay.
Okay, let's
stay.
stay like this then.
Come in the light. You need to be in the light.
I was just on the phone with your wife.
Really?
And she was just asking me, can I have a dress for the couples for the wedding then? Is it all right or not? Just tell me.
You know what is not all right is that you have the phone of my future wife.
Oh my God. Okay, so I just hang up so I can think something else. Okay. It's fine. Okay, so it's just for business.
Yeah, that's quite strange. And I also heard that your wife is here in this room.
My wife is here. I'm not sure if she already left. She must be somewhere.
Yeah.
Where are you, honey? She's here. She's just there.
Okay.
Just there.
Wow.
Okay.
You got the number of my wife. Nam, thanks for joining us.
That's always a pleasure.
So I have one question for you, but before asking you this question, the couples became a customer in 2011, so we only had 1 year. You were one of the first company in Europe to humanize your digital experience.
This is correct, yes.
In 2015, you were one of the first company to offer 24/7 personal shopper experience thanks to
This
Ibu
is
experts.
correct as well. I
Okay.
actually didn't realize that we were precursors. Thank you, Julian.
So you are a true CX innovator. We've built this use case for you. I'm sure it will be deployed within a few days now.
Yes, about this, can you please make a promise to myself?
Yeah, sure.
When will be live with everything, every features? Because I think probably everyone in the, in this room will actually come over to me and say, "Your feature is great, Nam. Can I have the same? Can I have the same tool as well?" And I didn't have that live. Okay,
No,
guys. So
no,
please
you
calm down. Should be live when?
So we've seen messaging capacity, cross-device, asynchronous, okay? Some of our customers already have it, okay? We've seen bot, notification builder, campaign, etc. All of those features are already live and used by most of our customers. So it's only a question of activation. You need to move on. You need to keep going to be a CX innovator.
So I'm a bad student then, you say,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You're
That's good.
becoming.
You just say I'm a CX pioneer and then I'm a bad student. Okay, that's good, Julian.
So
Thank you.
the question, he told me that you have a lot to say. But the question is, what is the secret to become and remain a CX innovator?
Depends on how much you're gonna pay me for the secret then, no? I won't say a secret, otherwise it's not secrets. No. So let's be serious one time. So actually, yes, as Julian told you, we actually were one of the first ones to implement the live chat online. One of the first as well to implement the IBU community as well. And actually was something that we co-create, right? Because we came and actually mentioned to iAdvize that we needed a 24/7 days hours assistance.
Yeah.
Because actually we had, a calendar commercial with high traffic, with sales, outlet sales, private sales. I can invent another type of sales lately. So, and then there was a high traffic on the websites at nights and on the weekends. So that was one of the main challenges that we came with and asked iAdvize, how can we do to actually have someone logged on the websites when there's traffic? And they came with Ibu. So this is one of the best examples that I have, in terms of co-creation, in terms of customer experience. So as you know the brand, so everyone knows the brand, right? So
No.
how many of you, no?
No,
Okay,
no,
okay. So how many of you have customers of the coupons? Please raise your hand. So how many of you had a bad experience with the brand? No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I want to know, but later, on my private LinkedIn, please. Please, not on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. So yes, the brand is well known because then it was launched in 2008, and we always had this anti-conformism value. This is actually a strong value of the brands, and this is why we choose to launch the brand with advertisement on the street. So people were wondering what was happening. There was like, is there a new rock band, in town? Is it like a disco opening? So no, we always wanted to catch the attention of the customers. And the appeal, the curiosity of the customers. So that's why, this anti-conformism value has been transferred to our way to work, actually.
Mm.
So we always wanted to try new things, such as live chat, Ibu, new features that you introduced today, because we are fearless company, I would say, and we want to try out new things. And we actually, as some of you guys, probably most of you guys, have the customer-centric approach as well. So we do now have a customer experience department. We work, actually, as you may know, on every insights from the customer experience. And we always want to put in priority the customers in our commercial strategy right now, because back in the days it was more, marketing strategy based on products.
Every company got a someone job title in the company, okay? Yes. But how you transform the insight into actions and how you can be able to stay an innovator.
What we set up, and I'm pretty sure that this is something new, or I'm already in the past, is that we set up clients committee, which are quite the same thing as a CODIR in French. And we actually invite all the bosses from all the business units involved in the operational channel. And for example, last month, we had a client committee, I call it client committee, and we actually focus on a specific aspects of the business. So for example, we took the logistics last month. We talked about specific KPIs, like how many deliveries went well, how many packages were lost, what was the time frame for a delivery, and we actually stick plans actions on every KPIs, look after them, and the next month then have a look at it, because the customer experience team then has recommendation, and we actually monitorize the activity like this.
So customers really have the power.
Actually, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to be.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for inspiring us.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.